This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Labor Day sale and get 35% off paints and stains August 22nd through September 4th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
They have the mayor talking in Pacoima about the explosion of fireworks. That's not a breaking live news event. I don't know why that's live. Maybe the mayor is trying to show everybody that she's working for the city of Los Angeles and not flying around the world. But let's turn up on Channel 5 here. This is not a breaking news story.
Materials. Unfortunately, some of these chemicals are reactive to water and can't be transported safely. As a result, a controlled burn is the only viable method to safely mitigate the threat posed on this site. I want to stress that this is a dangerous situation, and all members of the public should really avoid coming in or around this area until this situation is resolved. Excuse me.
That's LAPD Chief Jim McDonald.
Individuals who do not belong in the neighborhood are kept out, and anyone who interferes with this operation will be subject to arrest. Additionally, drones are not permitted in the area while LAFD is operating the controlled burns. The public and residents need to stay away from this location, not only for their own safety, but for the safety of the first responders who are trying to bring this situation to a resolution so that this community can return to normal. On the evacuation and community impact front, community safety, as was said, is our top priority. Evacuation warnings have been issued to residents. We're evacuating houses between Terrabella North to Pierce Street and Laurel Canyon West to the 5 freeway. We'll also be using the reverse 911 system to ensure everyone receives official notifications. This is going to be a very potentially slow, but a methodical and cautious approach. The city of Los Angeles is taking a deliberate, methodical, cautious approach to bring this situation to a safe and controlled resolution. As was said, a unified command post remains operational, and we're working closely with our public safety partners to coordinate every step of the burn operation. We'll have LAPD officers securing the perimeter, LAFD fire crews on standby, and air quality monitoring conducted throughout the operation by the EPA. We understand that this is disruptive and unsettling, but let me assure you this is about protecting lives and preventing any further harm. We're committed to bringing this to a close in the safest way possible. We'll continue to provide updates to the community and ensure all necessary support is available for displaced families. If anyone in the public would like additional information, please call 818-756-9610, and that's our Foothill station. I'll now turn it over to our partner, Special Agent in Charge Kenneth Cooper from the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Ken?
They're talking about that explosion in Pacoima.
Thank you, Chief. My name's Kenny Cooper. I'm the Special Agent in Charge of the ATF LA Field Division. We have responded in joint collaboration with the LA Fire Department and LAPD. Twofold mission. This is a criminal investigation, a joint investigation, both state and federal, and more importantly, the public safety aspect. We have brought in our special agent bomb techs and our expertise as far as assessing the chemicals and potential explosive material that's located inside this home. And together, as in a whole of government approach, we have come up with the most safe way to render safe, essentially a bomb. This house is essentially a bomb, and so we are basically notifying the public to render this explosive device essentially safe. We are going to use fire and a slow methodic burn to alleviate that threat to public safety. So we're working jointly in conjunction with them, with the fire department, with hazmat, with the bomb team, with EPA, to make sure we do this in the safest manner possible, while also preserving a potential state or federal criminal investigation. Thank you.
Okay, all right. I think that's a wrap. What happened was in Pacoima, this guy was either making fireworks or collecting fireworks, and it blew up. His house blew up, and now they can't take all the fireworks out of there because they don't want them to explode. So they're going to do a controlled burn over the next couple of hours, 6 to 12 hours in that area, and burn off these fireworks and firecrackers. But I don't think it warrants. Man, everybody's out there. The head of fire department, the mayor's out there, chief of police, the bomb squad, the ATF, everybody's out there. And it, I don't know, maybe it's a story that's obviously big for, that one section where there's 10 or 15 houses around it. But I don't know, that warrants a huge live press conference like that. That's odd. But the mayor's working. There you go. The mayor's on top of it and working out there. Here, she's getting back on the microphone. Let's go back to Channel 5, Stefouche. Stefouche, let's go back to Channel 5 and see what the mayor has to say.
We're going to see
this is a fire
how the
chief.
winds, what the status of the climate is and the weather. So it'll be later on this evening.
And how long will it take once it's started?
We don't know. It'll take a while.
What are the risks?
Well, we've prepared the houses around it. We've evacuated the area around it. We're also going to put, as the mayor mentioned, a fire gel that's on the homes to be able to keep them safe.
Can you describe the process? What happens during a control burn?
Well, right now what they did is they put the diesel fuel that was down, so it's a slow, controlled burn. Then they put the gel on the houses around it. We have the firefighters placing lines all around it. We also have sand around it so that for the runoff of the water of the contaminant. So that's what we've done up to this point.
Chief McDonald, can you speak? Neighbors have said they've called on this house numerous times in the past. A lot of things have been exploding. Are you aware of any reports prior to this explosion?
Yeah, I heard about that when I came up here, that some of the neighbors were not happy with situations occurring in and around that house. We'll look into that further as we move forward, but I don't have any further background on that. Thank you.
All right, the chief speaking there.
All right.
We'll, of course, have
and
much more.
So they're going to do a controlled burn to burn off the rest of those fireworks and firecrackers in Pacoima. So if you live out in that area over the next 6 to 12 hours, they're going to lay down diesel fuel, light it, and then throw fireworks into it to burn off the rest of the fireworks and firecrackers. I don't know if it's a great idea or not. I don't know. I mean, I've never heard of that before in my life, where you go out to a house that explodes and the solution is introduce more fire. Odd. All right. The suspect with a gun, another nut in the San Fernando Valley. That is over. LA PD went in there and grabbed their guy right off of Winnetka and Devonshire. The suspect was with a gun and he was shooting, allegedly, at police helicopters. So that guy, they moved in to his home there. He was in the backyard, and they grabbed him. But this was earlier on where we had some audio of what was going on there in Devonshire and Winnetka in the Northwest Valley. A guy who's not all there was taking a gun and shooting at helicopters.
Now in Chatsworth, let's go right to Air 7 and Gabe Santos.
Yeah, Mark, you're looking at a man in the backyard of a home, and you can see on those table, there's those two long weapons, and police are on scene here because this man was seen pointing these weapons at individuals and even pointing those weapons at the police helicopter. There's a lot of police presence in the area. This is at Lubeo and Topeka Street. The biggest intersection is going to be Winnetka and Devonshire, and you could see those LAPD units on the scene here. They have evacuated homes in the area, and they are working on a plan to take this person into custody. Since we've been on scene in Air 7 for the past few minutes, we haven't seen this individual move, so we do believe that the individual is taking instructions from the police helicopter right now, and police are now trying to figure out a way to bring this person into custody and make this neighborhood safe again.
Okay, so SWAT came in and stormed the backyard. They grabbed him. Nobody was injured. Nobody was killed. He's off to jail. He'll be cooling his heels. And that's the big story in the Valley. Two big stories in the Valley. Burning off fireworks and firecrackers in Pacoima. That'll happen over the next 6 to 12 hours. And then the guy in Chatsworth with a gun who was shooting at helicopters. SWAT team went in, handcuffed him, took him away. So the Valley is quieter now than it was about an hour ago. We're live, and we'll come back. I will play you the top two. We're down to the top two news fails of all time. The top two news fails. When the news got it wrong or got punked. We'll play them both for when we come back.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
We have three major incidents in the Valley going on. There was the nut in Chatsworth who had two long guns and was allegedly shooting at LAPD helicopters. They've taken him into custody. So he's going to have a different weekend than he planned. He'll be, instead of poolside, he'll be sitting in lockup answering a lot of questions. So that's over. Code 4 in Chatsworth. Pacoima, there's an explosion yesterday. A lot of fireworks had exploded. And the fireworks that remain there, they can't transport because they're afraid they're going to blow up. So they're going to do a controlled burn over the next 6 to 12 hours and burn those fireworks and firecrackers up in Pacoima. That's the second major story. Third one is Laurel Canyon is still closed. There was a fatal accident on Laurel Canyon on the valley side right before you get to Mulholland, just north of Mulholland. And so that means congestion for all the other canyons. You know, Benedict Canyon, Coldwater Canyon, Mandeville, all those, not Mandeville, Coldwater, Benedict Canyon, Beverly Glen, they're all jammed. Mulholland, Outpost, everything getting over the canyon from the 101 to the 405 is full, jammed because of a fatal accident on Laurel Canyon. So three major stories in the Valley. We're covering all of them. And then we're doing the top 5 fails of news, local news. And we already did 3 of them, so here are the final 2. And this is a local news person who confuses blindness for gayness. I never heard that term or never heard that confusion before this newscast. Here we go. But it's a guy was climbing up a mountain, and the unusual aspect to him climbing this mountain was that he's blind. But the anchor confused it with the climber being gay.
Right after the break, we're going to interview Eric Weihenmayer, who climbed the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. But he's gay. He's blind. So we'll hear about that coming up.
Okay, as we head to the break, a look at this.
How about that? But, hey, he's going to climb the tallest mountain in the world, but he's gay. I'm sorry. He's blind.
After the break, we're going to interview Eric Weihenmayer, who climbed the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. But he's gay. He's blind.
Yeah.
So we'll hear about that coming up.
Okay, as we head to the break.
The words aren't even similar.
I know.
At all.
And you have to ask her, what the hell was she thinking? You know, hey, okay, you're going to come in, you're going to do this story today. It's about a climber who's blind. You mean gay? No, sweetie. He's blind. I don't know whether he's gay or not. He's blind. Okay, but is he gay?
He's a gay blind.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with that. I'd just say he's blind. All right, or seeing impaired. But is he gay? I don't know. What's going on with you?
One way to find out.
Yeah, let's hear it again here.
Right after the break, we're going to interview Eric Weihenmayer, who climbed the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest.
Right.
But he's gay.
He's what? He's what?
He's gay. He's gay. Excuse me. He's blind.
Ah.
So we'll hear about that coming up.
Okay, as we head to the break.
All right. It's a long ride home after that, God almighty, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know what I was thinking. They told me 10 times he was blind, and I didn't hear it. And then the number one was KTVU, and reporting of the Asiana flight 214. I think we were on the air when this happened. It was over a July 4th weekend. This must have been 10 years ago. Asiana flight lands in San Francisco, short of the runway, crashes. Some people had passed away. And then it was KTVU called the FAA to find out the pilots' names. And the intern, who I think his name was Timmy, gave him fake names. And the local station, KTVU in San Francisco, reported those names. This is the number one failure in local television news. Here we go.
Coroner is still trying to determine.
And this is a big deal. Everybody got fired. They fired the producers, the on-air talent, the director. I think 8 people got fired over this.
New information now also on the plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Li Fook, and Bang Ding Ao. The NTSB has confirmed these are the names of the pilots on board Flight 214 when it crashed. We are working to determine exactly what roles each of them played during the landing on Saturday.
How could that have happened? How is that possible?
That's my favorite.
This had to go through 8 people. It had to go through the producer. It had to go through the person making the phone call. It had to go through the chyron. It had to go through the director. It had to go through both anchors, and it had to go through the writer. It went through 7 or 8 people, and they all determined that those were the names of the pilots.
Wait, what was the second one? Down Too Low?
No, it was. Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you here. No, it was Captain Something Wong.
The plane crash. KTVU has just learned the names of the 4 pilots who were on board the flight. They are Captain Sum Ting Wong, Wee Tu Lo, Ho Li Fook, and Bang Ding Ao.
I can't.
And now 8 people signed off on that.
Oh my God.
8 people.
So funny.
And they all got fired. All of them. All right. Anyway, so those are the big fails of local news. Man, it is.
It's the gay and blind for me.
Yeah, I think that might be number one. It was odd that she, first of all, that she connected those two in some way.
We're going to interview Eric Weihenmayer, who climbed the highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest. But he's gay. He's gay. Excuse me. He's blind. So we'll hear about that coming up.
Okay, as we head to the break, a look at the.
All right.
That actually is pretty good because how do you misrepresent that?
How do you mix those up? Yeah. And by the way, if a guy climbs a mountain and he's gay, that's not a big story.
No.
Who cares?
But if he's blind?
Hello. It's a big story. Because a lot of people can't do it who can see perfectly. This guy climbed Mount Everest when he was blind.
And he was gay?
I don't think he was. He may have been. He could have been. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. But he certainly, man, what a feat that is. I get exhausted when I come when the elevator's broken here, and I have to walk up 4 flights of stairs. I'm exhausted. And this guy climbed Mount Everest, and he was, blind. He was blind. This guy climbing Mount Everest. That's great. All right, come back. Petros Papadakis is going to be with us. We'll talk a little bit about March Madness and probably Marineland.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slip covers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint project, saving is at the top of your list. That's why when you shop today, you can buy one, get one free select Valspar and HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams one-coat coverage interior paints via rebate. Shop these deals in-store or online today at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 8/21 through 9/3. Lowe's has the Labor Day deals you need to give your home a new look. Buy one, get one free select interior paint via Visa gift card rebate. Then, add the final touch with 2 for $8 on select 2.5 or 3-quart mums. Refresh your home and save big while doing it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Mums offer in-store only. Selection varies by location while supplies last. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
The Conway Show. It's Friday. That means tomorrow is the big parade in San Juan Capistrano. I will be down there, so come on down. Our next guest needs no introduction. Petros Papadakis. Petros, how you, bub?
I'm doing all right. I'm having a good time. I'm at the Intuit Dome for the very first time at the Toyota activation.
Wow.
And I'm doing some social media with the Toyota. There's a Toyota guy like a host, and he's got a whole basketball court. And I'm telling Tim Conway about you guys. Cool. And he's got a Tacoma out here. They got T-shirts. They give Hello Kitty cap night.
Wow.
Bucket hats. So it's pretty good over here. I've been out to Inglewood in a while.
You expected to be in traffic. You made it down there pretty quickly. Light traffic, huh?
Yeah, it's amazing. The show ended at 6:30, and I got here at 6:37 from Burbank to Inglewood in 7 minutes. It's amazing. On a Friday, if you can imagine that.
Oh, that's
great. I'm like man. Iron Man up in here. I'm an amazing person.
Hey,
can't be
I was listening to a little bit of your show on the way in, and I couldn't figure out what you were talking about because I just heard the tail end of it. But the worst trade in the history of the NBA?
Well, that's what they're saying this Luka Doncic trade was for Dallas, not for the Lakers.
Right.
Obviously, the Lakers wake up every morning and pinch themselves that one of the best players in the NBA got traded to the Lakers, and he's 25, 26 now. And it looks like he's going to be able to play another 9 years of high-level basketball if he stays healthy and does his thing. And, it's one thing to ask for help for LeBron. It's a whole other thing to bring in one of the best players in the NBA. So, and for Dallas to lose that, and for him to lose $100 million because he's not signing with his original team, makes it a pretty rough trade. And there's a lot of conspiracy theories connected to it that maybe the Dallas Mavericks are alienating their fan base so much that they're going to move to Las Vegas. But you didn't hear it from me first.
Okay. All right. That's a possibility, right? Vegas Vegas is great, and it's it's gotten a they're getting a baseball team. They got a football team in the Raiders a couple years back, and then a couple years before that, they got the Golden Knights. They're kicking ass.
Yeah, well, there was a time in my life, Tim, as you know. I mean, I know that you're not super familiar with gambling, but
that's right.
I mean, you're not a novice either. I mean, you're somewhere in the middle there. I mean, I wouldn't call you a whale, rolling up to the Palms Casino. But it is interesting because when I started in sports, we didn't talk about spreads, overs, unders. We didn't talk about gambling. It was a real third. It was a third rail.
Yeah.
And now suddenly, in the last 5 or 6 years, that's reversed. You mentioned Las Vegas having pro sports teams. That never would have happened back in the day because of the gambling element. Vegas is so corporate now, though. And then now we have our own gambling sites on our broadcast.
It's unbelievable.
And we're promoting gambling, and it's certainly not as taboo as it used to be. So,
right.
It is interesting, though, how that's changed.
But I remember, again, Petros is with us from the Petros Money Show on 570 LA Sports, KLAC. I remember when March Madness was happening that the local casinos in Las Vegas, that was the only place you could bet, and they couldn't take any action on any games as long as UNLV was still in the tournament.
Yeah, that was a long time thing, and now you're going to have the full gambit of sports teams in Las Vegas. Not to mention countless sporting events like tournaments and college, and I mean USC opened the season in that Allegiant Dome, the stadium. They opened the season against LSU to start the college football season in 2024. So the stigma in Vegas is gone. Unfortunately, it's not cheap. You can't get like a $1 steak and hash browns anymore. The town totally sucks, but it's much more accessible to sports gamblers if that's what you're into.
I remember Pat Summerall would say things like, the score of the Chicago Bears New York Jets game doesn't mean anything. They're winning by 18 points with 3 seconds left. He said, but this next field goal has a couple of your uncles sitting on the couch staring at the TV.
Yeah, that missed field goal means something to somebody. And then they both take a swig of their vodka on ice. It's supposed to look like a glass of water up in the booth. Yeah, that was broadcasting back in the day. There was one Monday Night Football game where one of those guys threw up all over Howard Cosell's feet, or Howard threw up all over somebody's feet. A bad situation, but maybe it was Dandy Don Meredith that Howard Cosell threw up all over his feet. But, a lot has changed over the years, Tim, as I'm here at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. My God, they closed Morningside High School.
Wow. Is that right?
Yeah, they closed all the schools here in Inglewood because to hell with the people here, right? They got money to make.
That's right. Hey, but I remember watching Monday Night Football when Howard Cosell said, this game means nothing. We've had some very bad news coming out of New York City. John Lennon has been shot and killed. That's where I got that news from.
Yeah, that was a terrible moment. Well, John Lennon had been in their booth live.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And, weeks before, or maybe the year before, John Lennon was on that show. Maybe it was a game in New York. I'm not exactly sure, but John Lennon was, on that broadcast with Howard Cosell, and then very odd that they announced his death sometime later, yes.
Who are the Clippers playing tonight?
The Clippers have the Memphis Grizzlies tonight. They got the Memphis Grizzlies. I might not make it in.
Okay.
Because it looks like Toyota doesn't want anything from me inside. I might not even go. That's my level of lack of dedication to Los Angeles sports. I might just go home.
Do you think there's never, ever been a grizzly bear in Memphis, Tennessee? Is that possible?
I mean, probably one came through on its way to the World's Fair in St. Louis.
I know you're busy. We're going to let you jump, but I really appreciate you coming on. Have a great weekend. I'll see you at Marineland.
All right. I love you. I'll see you down there in Rancho Palos Verdes. That's where they shot Sea Hunt.
All right. Thanks, man. Petros Papadakis, 570 AM Sports, KLAC. You can listen to him and Money every afternoon. Petros and Money. That is a great radio program. We're live. We'll finish up the week here, and then I'm off to San Juan Capistrano to be in the parade tomorrow at 11 a.m. So come on down if you can. Say hi. Don't get too close. A little jumpy at that hour. A little shaking still from drinking the night before. So, a lot of fun on a Saturday morning.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Every time I see this commercial for My Bow, I get it stuck in my head. And if it's stuck in my head, it might as well be in yours as well. And I say it 1 billion times. It's some kind of, I don't know, eye drop that keeps your eyes moist for people that have that problem with dry eyes. I think you'll know what I'm talking about here.
Do your dry eyes still feel gritty?
No.
Rough?
No.
Or tired?
A little bit.
With MyBo, eyes can feel
MyBo. And it's that guy saying that right there. MyBo. And I say it all day long. Like a nut. Like a lunatic. Just walking around Burbank. MyBo. All right. Is Richie still with us? Richie, you in there? I can't see.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you heard about this thing, the Weho Pride in concert or something like that?
Yeah, the Outloud Music Festival.
Outloud. That's what it is, right. You going to it?
I am.
And this is a big deal.
Yeah, well, Pride Month. Ding dong with the Pride Month, right?
Yeah, I'm an ally.
Hello.
That's right.
So Pride Month. So the 2025 Outloud Music Festival.
Where's it going to be?
In West Hollywood Park. So it returns with special guests like Little Nas X, Lizzo,
Paris Hilton.
My girl Paris Hilton's going to be there. So yeah, so it's a good time. It's
when
good
is
fun. This is going to happen in, I believe it's May 30th and June 1st.
Oh, I got some audio here. Let's figure it out. Let's fire this up here.
Some big news here. The Outloud Music Festival at Weho Pride has just announced the lineup for this year. So Paris Hilton, Kim Petros, Lil Nas X, and Lizzo are just a few of the headliners performing during Weho Pride's Outloud Festival this year. And we're so excited to bring that to you live on Sunday, June 1st.
Sunday, June 1st.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sunday, June 1st. Tickets for the Outloud Festival go on sale next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Just go to OutLoudMusicFestival.com.
There you go. Didn't you go to that last year?
The year prior. That was super fun. I was able to interview Tinashe and a few other performers. So hopefully I get to do this year and maybe interview Paris Hilton.
Okay, that's a cool deal. Right? What is the breakdown? There's mostly guys, mostly gals?
Honestly, this one's a mixture of everything.
Right.
Girls, boys, dogs, cats, unicorns, everything. It's a good time. Music, food, different performances, different genres.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can always bar hop, so it's always a good time.
And what is the term when somebody is referred to as a unicorn? What does that mean?
All goes.
Oh, everything.
Yeah.
Is that right? Oh, what a life, huh?
Meow.
Everything. All right.
Meow.
Ding dong with you. All right, we got a cruise nightmare before we get out of here. A cruise nightmare. His family went on a cruise. They said they can't bring your kid or kids.
This is the spring break travel season, and cruising is a very popular choice. And this is one of those situations where this mom says she thought she did everything right and was told one of her sons, could not board.
What the hell?
It was a surprise for the kids.
Okay, surprising the kids on a cruise, and I guess one of the kids wasn't allowed on the ship.
A surprise cruise for Shannon Nutting and her 4 kids, and she filmed the big reveal as she was pulling into the cruise terminal at Port Canaveral.
My 9-year-old was so excited, she was speechless and started crying.
But those happy tears quickly turned to sad tears as they were checking in for the Royal Caribbean cruise. Staff told her there was a problem with her 16-year-old son's student ID.
He said, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to board today because the school ID is not acceptable.
Oh, that's so horrible. What did they do?
So I explained to him that we had talked to Royal Caribbean and they had assured us that the school ID was valid. And I was upset by that point, crying. So I asked, could I speak to a supervisor?
And talking with a supervisor did not help.
Explained to her that my son has special needs. That's one of the reasons he did not yet have a state-issued ID, and that I had called to make sure he could board without it. She said she didn't care what he had, and we couldn't board, and she just walked away.
Stuck at the port and could only watch as the ship they're supposed to be on sailed away.
Oh, my God. What a nightmare.
All that year of saving and paying on it, everybody was just heartbroken and devastated. Everybody was exhausted. I did not want to get on the road for 8 hours and travel back I-95 with 4 kids by myself and my babysitter.
Shannon stayed in Florida while her travel agent kept calling Royal Caribbean to get answers.
They told her that we should have been able to book. At that point, they wanted us to fly to Cozumel, for us to pay to fly to Cozumel and board the ship 2 days later.
Oh, my God. What a nightmare for this family.
An option Shannon says she was not willing to do, so they made the best of it and stayed in Florida and enjoyed it there for a few days. Meanwhile, Shannon's travel agent contacted Royal Caribbean. In writing, a Royal Caribbean representative wrote, "I cannot begin to apologize enough for this and am doing all that I can to rectify it." The cruise line did offer 3 options. The first, no money back, but what she paid can be used as 100% future cruise credit.
Doesn't sound like a good deal. No money back, but you can use your credit in the future. They got to sweeten the deal.
The first, no money back, but what she paid can be used as 100% future cruise credit on another cruise.
Okay, that's offer number 1. What's behind door number 2?
Plus $700 onboard credit.
It doesn't go very far.
The second option, a full refund. And the third, a full refund on the cruise plus a 25% future cruise credit.
There you go. Got to take door number 3.
And the third, a full refund on the cruise plus a 25% future cruise credit. Shannon says none of the 3 options are acceptable.
Lawsuit time. I guess I bet that's coming.
We wanted the money for the cruise back and the expenses.
Right, and you should get money for the cruise back and expenses.
The expenses that we had traveling to Florida while we were there.
Every dime, every meal, everything.
Royal Caribbean told me this was human error by staff at the cruise port, and Shannon and her family should have been able to board as they had the right documentation.
What a nightmare, man. When you get all those kids together to go on a cruise, and then you're told by, somebody who didn't even take the time to explain or ask, somebody higher up on the chain if they should be allowed to board. A 16-year-old with special needs and 3 other kids, and to take them all to Florida, drive for 8 hours to get on the ship. You think it's going to be the cruise of your life, and then you get absolutely hosed. Unbelievable. All right, tomorrow I'll be in San Juan Capistrano. Come on down for the big parade. It starts at 11 a.m., so I'm going to go home. Jump in bed, and then hit it tomorrow early morning, and I'll see you in San Juan Capistrano at 11 a.m. Mo Kelly's out, but Tuwal is coming up next on KFI AM 640. Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.